Hi everybody, welcome to the Glamry Shop, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to turn old receiving blankets into disposable paper towels. Now, if you're like any mom that I know, you have a whole lot of these things because you needed a lot of them when you first had your baby, and unlike maybe some other mothers, I never got rid of mine. So I have an obscene amount of them in my linen closet. So I figured, why not put them to good use? I'm all about recycling, reusing things, making them better. And usable and friendly for the environment and for practical use. So if you take a standard paper towel that measures about 11 inches by 11 inches, typical receiving blankets, and they fluctuate a little bit on size, is about 24 inches by 24 inches. So you can get two standard size paper towels from everyone. Now I have here about 11 of them, so I'm gonna get a 22 roll, and then I saved a roll from some paper towels that I bought, and we just used the rest of them. So I figured it was a good time to save that roll and use it as the middle piece for the fabric ones that I'm going to create out of these receiving blankets. So the first thing I'm going to do, even though they've just been sitting in the closet, is wash them and bleach them so that they're sterilized before I start using them. So now that all of the receiving blankets have come out of the washer and dryer machine, I'm going to go ahead and press them so that I can get a perfect square, 11 inches by 11 inches square. That way, if I didn't, then it would be all wrinkled up and stuff like that, and then you'd end up getting some uneven corners once you pressed it out. Okay, so now that I've pressed all of my receiving blankets, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my 11 inch by 11 inch squares from each one of them. Okay, so I went ahead and I have cut out all of the 11 by 11 inch by 11 inch squares to make these our paper towels. What I did end up doing is I used my rotary cutter to make kind of quick work of it. And then I also made a cardboard template to just cut around it. I tried to just cut 11 inches by 11 inches at first, and it was terrible. So thank God I had this, square sitting around, and I was like, oh yeah, let me make a template and cut around it. Quick work. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take each one of these and I'm going to go to my serger and I'm gonna just serge the ends of it. So why you want to serge the ends is because you don't want it to unravel in the wash, just kind of during use. If you don't have a serger, you're out of luck. No. You can do just a quick zigzag stitch along the edges, but since I have one, I'm going to go ahead and use it. But a zigzag stitch would do just the same to keep it from unraveling. Okay, so I just finished serging all four edges of the receiving blankets. I honestly made an error earlier because, as you could see, I have quite a few more than I said that I was going to have because each one of those receiving blankets actually made four. So, don't charge it to my mind. But anyways, so I ended up with 44 of them, which is probably better to have 44 on the roll than 22. So anywho, so once I have cut those out, I saved my little roll here, and so all I'm going to do is take this roll and I'm going to begin to roll the squares on here like you would find on the regular roll. And so what I'll do is about I would say 3/4 of the way onto the roll, I'll start the next one. So that looks like this. Then I'll inlay another one here, and then try to line them up so it's not going on there crooked. and then I'll roll it like this, and then, so it'll be kind of going on at the same time this other one that goes on, and they'll overlap a little bit, so the same thing. And I've got them all, colored together because that's how I cut them, but I'm gonna switch up which one comes next just because, that's kind of my MO. So I'll go ahead and I'll get all of these 44, and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so I just finished rolling the cutouts from the receiving blankets on my roll, and this is what it looks like. And so it's ready to rock and roll. So whenever you're ready to use it, you'll literally just pull like you would from paper towel rack. Pull, pull, pull. Okay. Pull, pull, pull. I'll have to re-roll those later. Back on the roll. Anyways, if you're looking for something to do with your receiving blankets that you had laying around and you didn't, want to throw them away, mines were a little bit sentimental for a while, but she's 3, so I'll let them go and reuse them in a really cool way. Till next time, thanks for joining us at the Glamoury Shop.